Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we invite on stage Mr. Siddhartha Choudhary, Head Marketing at WaterHealth International, for, again, the discussion on the win-win building business and community impact.
The way I would start the presentation, I would throw two slides towards you, and you would understand why I'm saying throw two slides. These are two statistics that I want you to know before I move on to my presentation. So just imagine, 1 in 9 people across the globe do not have access to clean drinking water. It's a basic need of any human being. Clean water is not available to 1 in 9, And this second statistic, again, that a child dies every minute from a water-related disease. And these two are the purpose why we do what we do. So what we do is we build this beautiful looking plant in remote rural locations in India and Africa. And we not only build these plants, we run them, and we ensure that these plants are, there are certain consumer base who come and take water from us. So in the initial years, if you see, WaterHealth was all about talking to panchayat, talking to leaders in the community, and then setting up these plants, running them profitably, and taking care of the annual maintenance. In the last 2-3 years, we realized that, okay, we have a beautiful looking plant, and there were consumers coming to us initially, but slowly they stopped coming to us. So we started realizing that we need to start marketing our product. And we try to give a very premium imagery to the product. I'll take you through a few seconds of video of how the plant looks at and how it is from the interiors. So each of our plant looks exactly like this, be it India, be it Africa, be it Bangalore city, where we have tied up with the Bangalore municipality, or be it a very interior village in Andhra Pradesh. In terms of identity, it obviously, because of the many years that we've been there, we are recognized as the best quality drinking water. But I'll share with you 4 stories. And through those 4 stories, you'll realize that how the brand extended beyond just a drinking water player. So to story number 1, this is the story of a young woman called Alekhya. This lady was living in a village where the groundwater had a high fluoride content. And her mother was diagnosed with fluorosis, and the doctor told her to start taking good quality water, because otherwise she would not live. So she moved to a village where we had our plant. So they moved family, and now they are doing well for the last 5 years. So health is something which is inherently what the brand is all about. So that is the number 1 story. But I'm now going to talk about the next 3 stories, which will tell you, how we realized the brand also stood for something else. This is a story of Raju. He works in the panchayat office. After his panchayat office work is done, he goes out into the community and talks about why people should now start buying water. And because of the work that he's doing, people recognize him and they give him respect. So respect is something, again, a lot of people talked about in their presentations. So there are aspirations. It's not just the urban population who's taking a selfie and looking at the likes that he's getting on Facebook. But these people, though there's no social media there, but they do want respect. The third story is about Swarupa. This lady, and her family was getting ill frequently because of the water quality. And then they started taking water from us. And now the kids are healthy, they're going to school regularly, and they're also coming first in the class. So education. Again, a lot of speakers talked about education. So people in rural India today want their kids, a farmer's kid doesn't become a farmer these days. He wants to become a scientist, or he wants to become an engineer. And hence the parents in the rural India want their kids to get the best of education. Story number 4 is about financial independence. This lady, Annapurna, and her husband live in a village in Andhra Pradesh. And the husband works in a beedi factory. Now, the government is shutting the beedi factories down. He's 55 years old. He doesn't know what else to do. So we are working with them on a project which is called the 8 Dreams Project. And we are building, we are identifying women who want to start an entrepreneurial venture, and we are helping them with that. So with that, we realized that the brand, a drinking water brand, moved beyond a category of drinking water and started being known for respect, financial freedom, and education. We cannot talk about the brand without the consumer. So the consumer, again, if I draw parallels from all these 4 stories that I talked about, the consumer in rural India today is aspirational. He wants the best for his family. He wants the best for his kids. And he looks at quality for the brand. He is also inquisitive today. He is not satisfied with information that he's getting, so he's seeking information. And he's also aware. Now, so if we look at all these qualities that the consumer has, and then we start building our brand around these qualities, we'll realize that, for example, in inquisitive, a word of mouth publicity works because apart from being inquisitive, he also lives in a very close-knit community. So word of mouth works, advocacy works. So, while we sit here in this beautiful AC room and we drink natural mineral water, we should feel blessed, and we should feel happy for the life that God has given us. But we should also remember that 1 in 9 people out there in the sun do not have access to water. With that thought, I would want to end the presentation. Thank you.